hard kind of build against PA, but it's also not very good against the rest of the team. So on top, Protector picked up here.
Yeah, Free and Protector in a little bit of trouble here. He's going to be in a dire sandwich, and they've got Pudge coming back forward now. Misery just doing the zoning that they need, and that will mean that Resolution snaps up the first blood with the free farming jug. So definitely a gank target to keep your eyes on. And it looks like the gank's actually going to be going the way of the Radiant as Moonmeander caught off guard. Aggressive just gets in there with the help of Fenrir. Meanwhile, mid lane there is going to be a trade as Freeze is able to go and kill off Misery. So going to be two.
Both teams actually have their supports mid lane just.
Man, they're definitely in some trouble here. Don't think he's getting out of this. Three heroes coming forward. They bring the Ember in to try to stack up him, and Freeze gets credit for that kill. There's going to be a TP in from the Juggernaut. Resolution gets hit by the Searing Chains in half
seconds, no TP, also no Roar. That's kind of like their big place they want to play off of. You know, they want to use the Roar, TP in, set up the gank, and now Moonmeander's in trouble bottom lane.
Yeah, they can just keep going in. Poor Moonmeander just seems to be continually caught out, throws out the axes, but there's no hope. These two guys are getting real aggressive. Freeze eating some tower shots, but he'll just be walking around the tree line. Mid lane looks like there could be a turn as FY just going to be hobbling around. This time the hook does connect. They slow him down with the snot. Going to be hopping on the Shadow Word, but not going to be enough fuel there.
Free farm PA. And, you know, with the Bristleback tank, there actually isn't like a natural Silver Edge fire on these Radiants. None of the heroes want to build an aggressive up top. One up on the Resolution.
Combination going forward, and yeah, Juggernaut spinning, but I don't think it's going to get him out of this. Wall dropped out for Bunsies there. They will be able to find an illusion, and yep, they go in and find another kill. Temporarily distracted by going in for the Ancients, and that should be enough of a gap for Rhea and Misery to escape. We're going to be heading down into this bottom lane as Freeze taking some damage from that Blade Fury. He's trying to run, just waddling his way towards the trees, but won't make it out. Now all the rest of the Radiant heroes going to be clumped up in. Vacuum comes forward, but is it going to be enough? Fenrir melting low as well. They get him down. Aggressive trying to chase after Saksa, but Saksa eventually gets burned by the Fatal Bonds. ROTK now gooped up, was trying to run for his life. He's fresh out of mana, and it looks like that's going to be another free kill for Thunderbirds. So they get aggressive, they act up, and they group up, push bottom, get 4 kills, and they're going to get to the next fight's going to be going down. They're in the Roche pit now. Yep, Wee's going forward. Link is broken. Fenrir's right here. He definitely knows something's up. He's got his overgrowth ready, and now Freeze with 3 remnants. They're trying to take this, but are they going to be in time? Just popped out, and they're going in. They're just a little bit too late. Wee already snaps up the Aegis, but look at that Wombo combo coming in. Oh my, Aegis immediately burned. They lose the Beastmaster. Resolution running for his life. There's a remnant. Can they actually get in deep enough? It looks like the Juggernaut will live, but Saksa, who goes back in, is just forced to run for his life now, but aggressive. Hot on his heels. Oh, Saksa's actually alive for this as Pudge goes back into zone. Freeze now running. There is going to be the Omni Slash going down. This is actually going all right for Thunderbirds. They've just got to find a couple of picks here. Freeze is so low, and Wee snaps up a double kill, looking for more. Aggressive walking right back into their trap, blinks to his ally Freeze, and they're going to be able to make it to their shrine. Can Thunderbirds keep taking this fight under shrine with Fenrir here? They're outnumbered, but Bristleback is so tanky, and Resolution's picking up a lot of momentum, so Dagger comes in, slows down Wee, but Fenrir still sitting in these trees, may just die to Blade Fury. He's going to stay invisible, and they don't have the vision it takes to get him down.
Still strong, you know? Once those spells are down, it's kind of his, time for him to wreak havoc. He's still extremely hard to deal with right now.
Yeah, look at him force his TP. One more. Oh my god! I thought it was going to be a close one, but we actually got that. Now he's godlike. 9-0. It's a really clean mid lane for him down in this bottom. We do have a Primal Roar caught out as they will get the Tram Protector down. FY, Jay's tank, they've just been trying to slow chip away this Bristle. It's costing them some cooldowns. Is Aggressive going to jump back in here? He does not seem too concerned. Misery postured up really defensively to push back his allies if things go wrong. And there's going to be a deep link in from Freeze trying to go in, gets 2 heroes with the Searing Chains. The Dire now need to step this up and start to focus. They will be able to go and get the kill on Ember Spirit. They're taking out the Darkseer as well. It's looking like this is going to be a quick one. Blink away from the PA back to an ally if she gets hooked in, but Bristle again still zoning the entire team with a gem on the deck. And yeah, overall net worth going to be tipping towards that 10,000 mark. They do use the Pudge here. But Bristle's still going in. Wee is still full health, full mana, zoning back 5 heroes. There's a buyback on the Warlock. Maybe they can go in and punish Wee for being so far out. We'll see as BKB's on cooldown, BKB's in the backpack. That's going to be a vacuum back in, trapped back onto the wall. Saksa taking a ton of damage there from Aggressive, and Aggressive's going to be blinking after that easy target. They get the Rubik down.
Can they deal with this Bristleback? He's got a lot of armor, a lot of health.
We're about to find out. They're going in. They're jumping Bristleback again. Got himself a Lotus Orb. Going to be BKB'd. Hook to freedom as the rest of the team goes in. Saksa gets a nice little telekinesis there. There's going to be a wall. Beastmaster pops up the Primal Roar, but isn't finding much there. Misery definitely burning low. There's going to be a Golem chasing him down. Aggressive gets a double kill here. Dire, they're split up. Freeze is able to find a kill onto the Pudge. Now Resolution going to be spinning down south. We've got the rest of the team too cocky there. The rest of their team is behind him. Aggressive might get cut out here. Again, they got the Silver Edge, kind of like that blur passive onto PA. They do get the break, and the Omni Slash follows up. ROTK, gets clipped by the Omni Slash as well. Beautifully done by Resolution, snapping up a double kill and taking out.
That was ridiculous. And now, do they have buybacks to actually fight this?
Oh, FY gets defused. He's going for the optimistic Shadow Word, and it looks like Resolution's not going to commit to this, as there's a TP in from Aggressive, who gets immediately hooked and dismembered. Oh no, Aggressive's gotta live here. Links back to the creep, but is still gonna get clipped by that Blade Fury. Can they keep the chase going on? Looks like we gonna be going down. Kills off the PA. This is looking bad. 3 heroes done with no buybacks, and these racks are gonna start melting. You got Necro 3's wailing away. We still at full health. Resolution still has that Silver Edge to combat any sort of nasty passives coming in. Remnant just to clear out the creep wave. Hook comes in for Misery. Won't find anything here, but that's a full lane of racks. Super creeps now in bottom, and that's not going to stop them. They're going to go straight in for mid, and the GG is called. As VGJ just feel like they can't pick a decent team fight here. Thunderbirds, they got their cores too far ahead, and just well played overall. A lot of that was on Wee's Whistleback that just gave up nothing in that mid lane.
Yeah, I don't think people say this. What to do in each game. So for that reason, I think they'll win, but looks like Saksa's here.
Yeah, little run in here. I don't know if Saksa can actually get away here. This low from the open wounds is pretty strong, and First Blood goes the way of Fenrir.
It's tough. Monkey King, he's a tree, and they don't know. What can they do?
Well, they're going to be able to go in, and he does get his Jingu Mastery up. He might just try to fight this one out. Coddle channeling up and Illuminate from behind. They do get the pounce. FY latched down. They do have to trade their Monkey King for it. Night Stalker. Up in the top lane.
The solo kill there.
First nighttime going in. Saksa going to be going ahead and taking FY's aggression, but now they're fighting pretty close to that tier 1 tower. Misery able to get off his Jingu Mastery. He's hitting hard, but taking serious damage, and it looks like they do lose the Monkey King. Resolution lands the pounce on Aggressive. FY now stuck up here in the trees. How deep's he going to go? Saksa is so low, but they can't quite finish him off in Resolution. More blood coming out of that. Meanwhile, bottom lane. Going back down, ROTK could be dead for a second time here, as he did go down earlier in the laning phase, but Moon Meander really playing with fire. As soon as that shield pops, the Legion is dead. ROTK.
They understand that they can't really do too much lifesteal right now, but if their hero's skill, they'll be just fine. Legion Commander, great hero against lifestealer.
Yep, he's going down. Already popped his borrowed time. Wow, that gem or whatever it is that makes his set look glowy is just a mess. Either way, yeah, Freeze comes in. They do clip him with the Boundless Strike, and they're going to keep some eyes on him. Monkey King with the Primal Spring down, but Freeze is just way too fast for that haste. We actually moving forward, clips him with the Dream Coil. Light Strike Array dodged out, and it looks like they will get the kill on the Lina. Beautifully played by Wee, and now Aggressive moving forward. Misery may just be food here with the Night Stalker moving forward. It looks like that will be the case. Monkey King falls, and Huck going to be trying to swoop his way out. Does hop back to that illusory orb, and
he's got a long daytime ahead of him now.
Monkey King hopping around. Wukong's command still on cooldown for a minute, so not going to be super easy to punish. It looks like they're going for it anyway, as Resolution crawling around the backside. Has that Shadow Blade ready. It looks like he's going to go on to Freeze here. Got 2 fights going on simultaneously. Lina gets off the duel. He's got a duel up top. Light Strike Array holds back the Slark. One more hit from the puck will be a kill onto the ROTK going to be pinged out here. It looks like they want to go for it as Resolution very speedily gets behind him. He does get the shield off, and yeah, the rest of the team right behind him. Resolution may have to watch himself here. As Aggressive move forward, there's a nice double man silence. ROTK already popping the ult here, so if they can actually follow up on this, this is going to be huge. Double man Dream Coil comes forward. They got 2 heroes sitting in the Wukong's command. Saksa able to force himself to freedom as Aggressive's rage is going to wear out here, and one more hit from the Monkey should be enough. Takes out the Aegis. Meanwhile, we've got a duel going on. They get Night Stalker down as Daytime comes forward. This is aggressive in some serious trouble. Doesn't have his rage. He finally gets it off. Makes his way up to the high ground. So, Aegis burned down. Thunderbirds don't lose a whole lot opposed to getting some really good information. A little bit of a choke point scuffle here. Moonlander goes in. BK beat up, but aggressive. It's going to be raged right off the bat. Everyone jumping every which way, and now Moonlander's getting bullied out. Sox on the back lines with Resolution. Still Silver Edge. Moonlander on his first BKB charge gets killed. Not going to be a duel loss or anything, but still pretty brutal nonetheless. And the Radiant, they're chasing down Soxa, who's just kind of leading the parade over here. Just gets blasted apart by F1. His trees. He's just got to be a little more careful and stick with his buddies. Here they go. Resolution just trying to man up here. They bring in two. There is going to be Nighttime popped out. Night Stalker getting very, very low. Going to be surrounded by his buddies. The Golems dropped out as they do isolate the Slark. Now Duel comes in, but this Legion Commander can't even catch up to the Lina. Goes forward, but not able to find the victory there. Soxa goes in. Mana Leak's down 3. Light Strike Array going to be off the mark, but Lina's still feeling okay. Legion Commander goes down. They will be able to score a return kill onto the Warlock, dropping the gem down, but we just can't get in close enough to snap it up. Side of VGJ now, it's so difficult to be alone with a squishy hero. Puck gets silenced. Puck can't do anything. He's going to Yules himself up. Now Moon Meander just going in for the preemptive heal. Monkey King is just walking right out of here, holding on to the Boundless Strike until it's needed, but won't even turn to try to save his buddies. Freeze is going to be blinking forward, grabs up Monkey King and the Yules. They combo into the Light Strike Array, and that's going to be a Dragon Slave to secure a double kill for Freeze. This Lina that had to be going down anytime soon. Unless VGJ just kind of sit back and relax. Aggressive, going to be moving forward and forces Resolution back. Freeze. Now coming in, they got to watch this blast as Moonlander comes in, hunting for a duel. They find it on the Light Stealer, which is a pretty tricky target. Moon's getting low himself, and it looks like Aggressive will be the duel victor. He does pay with his life. Freeze going to turn this around onto Misery. Is going to be Mana Leaked. Has to watch his motion here. Getting a little bit low. The BKB comes out from Resolution. Dream Coil onto 2. There's going to be a TP in from the Abaddon moving forward here, but not able to look for clues as down bottom Fender maybe going for a bait here. Might lose his life, but if they can actually turn this around. Oh, Warlock killed off at the last second. Phase shift here. They're not going to be able to pick him off, and yeah, they're going forward here. Resolution looking to hunt down Freeze. He's catching the Dream Coil, but Light Strike Array goes forward. There is going to be a silence and the duel. They get the Lina. That's going to be super important. And ROTK running for his life here. Dag into the belly from the Puck. They will kill him. Aggressive's rage could be wearing off soon, but Light Strike Array onto 2. Oh man, the Laguna Blade looked like it hurt there. And there's going to be Lina now caught out. Mana Leak duels up in the air. He is still alive, still fighting through this. Lina gets off the denying herself. Not going to be allowing her bounty to be claimed, but still a very bloody fight for VGJ. Thunderbirds don't lose anything there. Now over here into the woods. We cut out here again, very, very slippery. You've got the rest of the Dire moving down to this bottom lane. Huddled together, aggressive, moving forward, and Slark now could be in some trouble. Has his ult, they immediately blast apart the Abaddon. Light Strike Array connects onto the Slark, but his ult's already rolling, so he's going to come back in at full health. Primal Spring down, Misery has no real way to go forward and get that Wukong's command off, but now he's leaping back forward, going to be jumping back down. There's the Wukong command. Only connecting onto 2. We got BKBs rocking out from Thunderbirds right now as, Legion can't find that duel, gives it up, and Aggressive going to snap up another victory as Punk is soloed down in the back lines. Resolution might be finished off by the Golem, but no, is able to get that Silver Edge off in time, and Misery, he gets low, but FY is going to be retreating. Soxa goes in, Mana Leak onto FY, trying to hold him in place. Monkey King moves forward and just gets killed as he is so low health. And now Resolution retreating, doesn't have his ult, doesn't have the Silver Edge, he's going to get used up and Freeze. Going to be popping down the Light Strike Array on him, healed up by the Caudals Illuminate. It seems like Resolution will be able to escape now with the Silver Edge, but very messy fight from both fights. Resolution's going to be punishing FY now, who just doesn't have any mana, gets stunned up by the Mana Leak, so at least evening it back out, but Freeze waiting for that 10-second Laguna. Oh! Slark goes down even in his ult, they drop the gem, and Freeze is still up and fighting. What is happening, Brax, please?
This is Lina. She is very powerful.
Pretty intent on it. They're melting it down quickly, and there is going to be the darkness popped out. We getting some good vision of his hit. The Illuminate keeping things going. The Upheaval keeping back the rest of the Dire, but they've got to now deal with heroes before they can actually finish off Roche. Resolution getting low, healed up by the Legion, and seems like Radiant will temporarily retreat from the pit, but they do not want to give up this Roche for free. ROTK now infested. They have to fight through the Wukong's command, and that's pretty tricky. ROTK just going to pop ult here. Aggressive comes out, but immediately gets bashed by the monkeys. Misery pops down that Primal Strike, and okay, they're going back in. Resolution still in his ult. They got the BKB rolling, but is going to get temporarily stunned. Leads himself up to the high ground, and there's going to be a dual victory coming out as they kill off Lifestealer. That's really important. They lose so much of their damage. And Resolution just skirting around this fight, low health, but still wants to reinitiate as Free just ices apart Zoxa with the Laguna Blade. Gets a kill onto Moon Meander as well. Resolution still hanging around the pit. We able to turn things around and get a kill onto Freeze. Man, this puck can't break his spirit as Resolution soloing down Roche. Can he do it in time? Gets bashed in the pit. FY making the long trip around. Is he going to do it? Resolution able to go and pick up the Aegis for himself. The cheese, he just able to go ahead and drop his belt of strength. And ROTK can't do much about that, so Punish here just going to be keeping a safe distance and moving as a unit. Trying to take out this shrine, and a little bit risky here as they know that all of VGJ are right there. We'll see how this works out as Aggressive just goes in, starts laying into Resolution, who immediately dies. They're going to fortify too to keep the shrine alive, and they do end up Laguna blading down the puck. Puck's gone, the shrine's still up. Resolution looking for some snacks in the Wukong's command. Golem going to get bashed up here as they're still fighting Moon Meander's BKB, but limp into freedom here. It looks like Aggressive will be able to chase him down. They're getting so close. They slow him down with the open wounds. He purges it right back off, but the armlet not even enough to keep that Legion Commander up. So two heroes, too niche.
I have no idea what these guys are going to build because I think they do not build enough often.
FY gonna get dueled here. Just a quick easy pick, and that will result in another win, but Laguna comes right back in, just gut and coddle. Now Resolution still fighting things out, but ROTK, he's a pretty beefy target to try to eat through. Resolution now left on his own here. He kind of silver edge out, Dream Coil onto 3, but there's just no follow-up. Thunderbirds come out slightly on top, but that wasn't really an ideal fight for either team. Oh, they get the Hex up! Freeze able to go and focus down. They get him trapped in the Light Strike array as well as Silver Edge still on cooldown. They're dropping double golems for this. He gets off his ult. If they just forced out the first Aghanim's Warlock ult for nothing. Oh, that sucks.
Slark, no ult in 45 seconds. He's one of those heroes that just can't find a out. And now
they're going to be jumping in. Warlock punished on the back lines. Dagon comes in. Boundless Strike connects. And the duel looking to finish off. It's taking its time. Victory not going to come in for Moon, but they still get the kill. Moon has to trade his life for it, though. True Sight on the deck. The rest of the Radiant still looking to go ahead and punish here. Slark, yeah, he's hecked up. Does not have the Shadow Blade, and that's going to be it. 3 heroes down, 3 on cooldown in a minute. Aggressive takes out the final tower, and they are definitely looking to go ahead and mega this. Resolution's back in, just trying to poke some damage out, but man, this Abaddon is really difficult to deal with. It's going to go ahead and get bashed up with immediate Lotus Orb on him. Got his ult rocket, has that refresher orb, but now he's going to go ahead and get dueled. Might not get a chance to use his second ult, does die. That's pretty unfortunate there. Misery going to be going down though. No Monkey King in this fight. Resolution going to be teaming up with Moon Meander, trying to beat down Aggressive here with Crawl into Freedom. Can they actually catch up with him? Meanwhile, we are going to have another fight here in the pit. FY going to be blasted down, slowed up, and that's a gem on the deck. Moon Meander going back to pick that up, so good hold now from Thunderbirds. Fenrir Glimmer caping himself up, will stun himself from that mana leak and will be picked off as well. So messy fight, Aggressive now blasting out of a creep. They see him wrapping around this tree line and they're just going to sandwich him. He's going to be Dream Coiled in. His rage can only last so long. He's trying to take out Moon with him, but yeah, that's a tall order there. It will be 3 heroes down now again. This is their chance to get in there before their own base gets ratted. They've got pretty much one shot to go in, have a really cohesive one fight here, and Double Golem's going to be dropped out, clipped onto 2, and there will be a duel separating this Warlock from his herd, and they will get the kill there. Warlock down with no buyback, and it's getting intense now. We've got the rest of the Dire still fighting up. The Golems are starting to fall. Zoxa isolated here, goes separating himself to preserve, but now Wukong's command doing a lot of work. Freeze getting low, Resolution still fighting through his ult, but ROTK is just a brick wall. Can't do much damage to him. He has to back out, leave the base, even with 2 heroes dead. TG still able to hold this. Freeze, though, gonna get gone on by the Legion Commander. Getting very low there, but mana pool too big to go down to Mana Leak. And oh, Legion Commander eats up the keys, but is still silenced, is still taking a ton of damage. This is getting real nasty. Meanwhile, the base, as the Ancient is going down too aggressive, ROTK gets a double kill, and it's looking like this is GG. As Thunderbirds tap out to VGJ, we're going to a game number 3. as this series is getting more and more scary and more even.
Well played. In the end, it'll still be the same thing. He's going to hopefully get her levels, become really tanky, play as this big frontliner, but some nice words from Thunderbirds. They see everyone on VG here in this tri-lane, and they might be able to catch Fenrir.
Yeah, they're going to be dragging him back, deforesting the entire top lane. Saksa going to be diving to freedom, getting that off, and now Fenrir will end up burning down. Saksa going towards the shrine, making it up towards the tier 2. These heroes are on top of him, dropping down an observer ward. I mean, they see him, but can they actually gank him? Is he going to get greedy and try to finish off this Gundy camp? It looks like he will step out past tower range. Freeze comes forward, trying to drag him back, and yeah, they've got the damage. There we go, vacuumed into the wall, and Freeze secures another kill. Really getting some space to himself and overtakes the top of the net ward start. Keeping himself useful, goes for the early hand of Midas. They are able to get the telekinesis up, the Searing Chains to hold the Storm Spirit in place. He's not able to zip away. The three heroes now grouped up, wanting to catch FY out behind this tower. Looks like FY is going to take the safe route home. Does that have that TP scroll? See if they're going to catch her. Fenrir is the one to walk into the damage here. Resolution going to be dealing solo with FY. It's frostbitten up. There is going to be an overgrowth connecting onto 3 as ROTK with that Iron Shell starts to go to town. They bring in the Storm Spirit. The egg comes out from the Phoenix as there is going to be a screen. Moon Meander lays out that primal roar. Everyone getting very, very low on VGJ. 3 heroes down. FY soon to fall as well. That's going to be 4 for nothing. Fenrir with just a scratch of health, making his way into the trees. Moon Meander.
Forcing the issue. Nice combo with the back one, but couldn't really follow up, and then Ember Spirit tons of damage with that Veil.
Ember Spirit, I mean, maybe biting off more than he can chew here. He wants this tower so bad. He's going to get frozen. Will not be able to find the tower pick. 17 HP left on that thing, and Ember Spirit, the farmed mid goes down. They're going for some more chase here. Misery, yeah, they didn't kill this tree. They didn't focus down the tower when they had the chance, and they just throw away the what's going on. We'll see if there's going to be a full initiation. Vacuum wall comes in, but there will be a primal roar to hold 2 heroes in place. Darkseer burning low will be the first casualty. Now they're chasing Freeze here. He's running a little bit low on mana, trying to chase after Saksa. Saksa flapping to freedom here as Freeze is killed off by another remnant from the Ember Spirit. Fenrir now going invisible, and we'll see if they can take him out. Fair amount of damage. Fenrir goes in with a 4-man overgrowth, but still burning down to the Flame Guard. Can they keep on top of him? It looks like they will find him. Wee picking up a lot of money in that fight. Aggressive jumps back in. The Crystal Maiden going to be ulting, and it looks like that will be enough to kill off the Ember Spirit. The egg comes out though, so Phoenix will at least find new life here. That was a very quirky fight here, but Roche is still now. Darkseer's wall is back up, so could go into the old vacuum combo. Just has to get in there. Medusa trying to keep everyone thrown back with a couple of snakes, and there's the back wall combo. This time Medusa going in with that Stone Gaze. They lock down Darkseer again. Roshan still getting low, still affected by that solar crest. It looks like the Roche finally goes down to the Dire squad. They lose the Rubik as the rest of the Radiant keep diving in. FY goes in with another ult. Can they stop him? Man, Moon Meander just stays in there altogether too long. Resolution out of mana, in some trouble, but Ember Spirit starts raking in the kills. There is going to be another overgrowth coming out as Ember Spirit might get focused down here. He's getting low, but with another Searing Chains, might be able to secure the kill here onto Aggressive. Aggressive is going to fight to the bitter end and will find the kill on the Ember. And that's going to be the PA dominating now. Going back in, Resolution is just completely out of mana, and Aggressive's going to take this opportunity to pop the Aegis. I don't think they can go for a second kill here as Phoenix is keeping.
Telling you about 6 mana, gives him tons of tank ability.
A lot of jump in here. That's going to be a very dead Rubik. Saksa moving into this. I mean, just trying to defend his buddies. Moon Meander does get off an ult, and they will be able to burn down the tree. So we're all decent trade up in the top, though. They got to keep Wee safe. He goes in, drops the Veil onto the Darkseer, but ROTK just leading him into the mouth of very hungry team. VGJ looking to just blast him apart, but he's able to remnant back to base, and Wee's going to be secure. Giving good vision on where VGJ are right now. The TP down fodder from Aggressive might be enough to break this up. Aggressive goes forward onto Moon Meander, but they're going to look to fight this as Dusa moves forward with her ult rolling. They get that stone onto Aggressive and melt in the woods. FY getting low, but yep, going to be coming right back up. So Phoenix trying to slowly burn her down. Saksa still up in this fight. FY is so low. The Frostbite comes in. Will it be enough to kill Moonmander? Looks like he's up. ROTK chases after him. The vacuum damage just barely enough to get that kill. And ROTK keeps running in. There is going to be an Ember Spirit bouncing around in Radiant Heroes. Now 3 moving forward. They get the punch onto the Phoenix, but Phoenix is just fine taking some damage for the rest of the team. Although Freeze moves in, is able to find the pick onto Saksa, and they're keeping everything up. ROTK going to be taking some damage from the Dusa. Misery with the stolen ball. Lightning goes forward, just trying to find the kill on ROTK, but he just keeps living. Lee runs after him, finally burns him down, finally gets that kill, and Ben Hawks just walking forward and immediately killed off. So they ping out Freeze, they know he's around, and we'll see how far they push this. Leading the charge, goes in, gets the double man Searing Chain, spraying out remnants left and right, although aggressive going to be BKB, looking to turn things onto Wii, will get stunned up at the Primal Roar, RTK goes in, but they got Medusa already yelling out with that Stone Gaze, gets 2 heroes, this is going to be huge, it looks like there could be a wipe, Freeze trying to run for the hills, they will get under Shrine, but yeah, they're just going to be TPing out, they go for the Searing Chains to cancel the TP, they will be able to find this kill, ROTK just frantically surging around, but that's a godlike streak for this Dusa. Giving up anything here. He's gonna, yeah, again, back off, unscratch. Maybe going for the bait here. Darkseer just playing right into their plan. Storm Spirit zipping through. He'll go in on Freeze. And now Freeze is gonna get Primal Roared up. There's a vacuum onto 3, but they can't do anything. Storm Spirit down for 40 seconds. Tree gonna get frozen up in that stone form. Fenrir gonna get burned down. The Snake finishes him off, and that's a double kill for Resolution, who's still beyond godlike, aggressive, trying to man up, trying to turn this into his favor, but I think with this death, this might just be GG. As Thunderbirds, they just take this game back. It looked even for the longest time, but all of a sudden, they just blossom online, and they will take this series.
Yeah, well played Thunderbirds. Really, they bounced back after a pretty, it wasn't like a rough game. They weren't dying.